An absolute phrase includes a noun and a participle. Absolute phrases are not an essential part for a sentence to make sense. Typically, an absolute phrase includes a noun, an ing verb, a comma, and a complete sentence. However, absolute phrases are an excellent tool for adding details to your writing. As a reader, we don't want the writer to tell us what is happening. We want them to show us what is happening. Compare these two sentences. The daycare was messy. Can you visualize it based off of this sentence? Can you picture it in your mind? Compare it to the next sentence. Toys scattered throughout each room. Dirty fingerprints smudged on every wall. The daycare was messy. Let's practice. Start with a short, simple sentence. Let's use this cute image of a pig. The pig ran home. Okay, that's a short, simple sentence. Step 2, pretend you are a photographer and you're zooming in with your camera lens for all the details you want to capture for your audience. These details allow you to create a storyline, a plot. Take inventory of all the nouns in the image. Nose, eyes, hooves. You can dig a little deeper as well. Maybe you want to make note of the pig's heart, adrenaline, and anxiety. Now brainstorm. What are his eyes doing? Eyes watering? Eyes searching? What is his heart doing? Heart pounding? Heart racing? What about that cute little nose? Nose sniffling? Now choose your absolute phrases for your sentence. Eyes searching, nose sniffling, the little pig ran home. Or heart racing, adrenaline pumping, the pig searched for his path home. Compare this to the first simple sentence. The pig ran home. Our absolute phrases allowed us to create a storyline with just one sentence. Notice there is a comma between the two absolute phrases, as well as a comma separating the absolute phrase from the complete sentence that can stand on its own and make sense on its own. Now you try. Write one simple sentence about this image. Don't worry about the absolute phrase yet. Pause the video and take your time. Next, use your imaginary camera lens to focus on all the nouns in the image. Think of what each noun is doing as we practiced earlier. Brainstorm as many as possible. Then choose your 2 favorite absolute phrases and rewrite your sentence by adding the absolute phrase. Check your sentences. Do you have your commas in the right place? Are your absolute phrases attached to a complete sentence that makes sense on its own? Pause here and take your time. Now, once you feel confident in your sentences, you can practice extending your absolute phrases. For example, instead of writing a 2-word absolute phrase, you can add more details and make your sentence even more interesting. For example, instead of writing eyes searching, legs running, the lost pig called for his mother, maybe you can write eyes searching for his path home, legs running as fast as possible, the lost pig called to his mother. Or maybe heart pounding with every aching step, the pig searched for his path home. Keep in mind, if you are using 2-word absolute phrases, you can use 2 to 3 phrases. However, if you are extending your phrases, then you should not use more than 2. It may make the sentence difficult to read and understand. Now you try. Look at the image and complete step 1 by writing a short, simple sentence. Pause here and take your time. Good job. Now complete step 2 and add your absolute phrase by zooming in with your imaginary lens on all those nouns and brainstorm verbs. Imagine you are there watching the event take place in person. Pause here and take your time. Awesome! Now complete step 3 by adding more details to your phrases to lengthen your phrase. Be creative and add a storyline. Excellent. Now take a moment and look over your sentences. After your last comma, you should have a complete sentence. Your absolute phrase should not be essential for your sentence to make sense. Now make sure you have your commas in the right places. Great job. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this mini lesson.